Hello there everyone and welcome back to another episode of DML Reborn. So today we are going to be hatching 4 brand new dragons. So most of these recordings are from a little while ago, but first up we have this lovely little Chard Dragon. And I have been upgrading so many of my habitats because we keep running out of space. So for now we are going to click all of these and hopefully make some space for these 2 new void dragons that we have. So we can put him over here into the metal habitat, and there is the first of our void dwellers. So Chard Dragon is a common, obviously, so we're gonna have a ton more stuff that we need to keep breeding and hatching and that before the full normal collection of dragons is done. And what I mean by normal collection is all the commons, uncommons, and rares are like the base dragons, and then you should move on to start breeding the epics and that. But, oh my gosh, ads, really, again, I don't like when I say that like every minute or so. But then we do have the Lumino, which is another common here, which is the Fire Void. So we can pop him over in the Fire habitat. And then we've got another one for the Void Watchers. So you can see we've still got 3 for Void Watchers and another, quite a few actually, for the other one as well. But every time we finish off a collection, of course, we're going to get given some gems as a reward. So that is obviously going to be good for us because we are going to try and save up our gems as much as we can. Although during the Dragon's Delight event, not going to lie, I did pretty much spend everything that we had to try and get the Vulture, which obviously didn't work out too hot. And we do have the Prickly Dragon, who is in the hatchery as well. So next one that we're going to try and breed here, obviously we're going through all the void ones, so I don't know, do we have a I don't think we've bred the witch dragon yet at this point, so there we go, void plus energy, 12-hour breeding time. That should be the witch dragon as far as I'm aware, unless that is the breeding time for the doom dragon instead. But as far as I know, for now we are just going to be going through doing all the normal stuff. We might as well feed up Chip here with our donut, chocolate covered donut thingy, whatever the heck this thing is. But apart from that, not a whole lot else to do. So I'm going to do a big skippy. So we have now returned and we have a snow and witch dragons that we still need to finish off. So I think that was the breeding time for the witch dragon and not the doom dragon. Again, this is from a little while ago, but I did just want to update you guys on what's been happening, of course. But there we go, 5 out of 5 Dragons of the Deep. I was just talking about finishing off the codex collections. It's 5 gems, which doesn't seem like a lot, but that's actually not too bad. And then we get another one for completing a bunch of codex collections, so we get some more gems as well. Obviously, I haven't put any money on for like gems or anything into the Android account. We've also managed to breed the Rain Dragon there, so in like one video we've got like 5 brand new dragons to sort out, and again we're running out of space, so probably need to do something for like I don't know, buy another void habitat or just another plant habitat or something. We did accidentally breed a dragon I didn't want there, so we're gonna have to try and rebreed for the plant common instead. But, again, just in general, we are doing a lot of that stuff. And you can clearly see that this was during the Dragon's Delight event time, so this is like 2 weeks old at this point, but unfortunately I haven't really been able to focus on the Android account as much as I wish I could. So, we haven't really upgraded any of our dragons, we haven't really accomplished much else, we've just been breeding stuff. So, we'll probably have a lot more dragons than we should for our level pretty soon, because that's pretty much all that I do. If I'm not doing the fights as frequently as I'd like to, I at least make sure I log in and sort of take stuff out of the breeding den, try and breed it again. And obviously the Comet Dragon is the new dragon of the month as well, so if we can breed the Comet Dragon, that'd be pretty good for our account, because we only have at max like 3 epic dragons, I think it is now, so, as many epics and as many legendaries as we can get, definitely going to be a good thing. And why do I have 47 notifications on Instagram? I actually have no idea. That is very random, and has definitely distracted me. But, you know, with our team that we have, Ruster, Gabe, and Ace Dragon here, you know, it's just the same as always, just... If we can one-shot everything, we will just attack the enemies. If not, we'll just put a stone shield up, and then they can't really do anything to us. I mean, that Jelly Dragon there still kind of destroyed our Rust Dragon a little bit, but apart from that, we can keep healing and just re-putting on the stone shield pretty much as we want. I don't think we can get anywhere even close to killing this Jelly Dragon though, because he is a level 18. He did miss. That is pretty good, actually. Which means that we should be able to attack. Mostly, I'm just building up the Dragon Fury meter here. He's not going to kill us with that energy attack, but, you know, we're not dealing a whole lot of damage. Mainly because they're doing the same tactic that we have. You know, stone shield up, and then we can't really do anything to them. Mainly because we don't have our energy attack upgraded. So, you know, level 6 energy, very, very, almost essential in certain parts of the map, because they'll just stone shield up and stop you from attacking anything. Whereas if you have the burnout, I believe it's called the burnout upgrade on the level 6 energy, then you can just get rid of all of the stone shields that the enemies have. Which is a very, very useful sort of ability to have. And, you know, more or less, whether you have wind on your team or you just stone shield up, it doesn't make a whole lot of difference, but like I've said before, enemies can just use energy and break down your stone shield, which means that, in a lot of cases, I would say that wind is more important on a team than earth is, but both of them are pretty useful. So, I guess it just comes down to personal preference, but that's what I found during my first playthrough, that it seemed like wind was just doing a little bit more for me. And even with wind, enemies can heal themselves up if they have the specific water upgrade, but, you know, it just depends on what enemies you're facing and just what your team comp is, really. I mean, if you have a set of dragons and one of them has earth and one of them has wind, then yeah, go for it, use both, why the heck not? Nothing stopping you in that department, but I really like super offensive dragons that can just one-shot stuff, because I did choose the Clay Dragon as part of my old team, and it just felt like he'd never do anything, because all of the really attack-heavy dragons just did so much more. So I'm not going to suggest using defensive dragons in your main dragon team. I would definitely suggest using really offensive stuff that can more or less just one-shot. Maybe that's just me, but that's sort of the advice that I would give. If I was being honest, I would rather tell you to do that than just have a Rust Dragon on your team that's like level 70 and then it just gets destroyed all the time. But, you know, I don't really remember where I was going at this point in the game. I think I'm just, you know, trying to save up food and that so that when we do breed a good epic, which is probably going to be a energy wind epic sort of thing, then we can upgrade that one to level 30, or if we can breed the Comet, then I may just use him. But at the same time, I kind of don't really want to use the Comet Dragon in my main team, so maybe we just wait until September, and use that Dragon of the Month, which I believe is the Autumn Dragon. And then in October we got the, probably going to get the Skeleton, I should say, because, not sure how many of you know, but the Dragons of the Month do repeat from last year and the years before, or that's how they seem to be going. But we don't know whether gameloft are ever going to change what the Dragon of the Month is, just randomly or not. So we do kind of just have to guess and hope that it's going to be the same one as the year before, but you never know, they might give us a random root dragon in like November or something for all we know, but you know, if they don't give people the chance to breed like the Autumn Dragon again, I don't know if that's going to be the best idea. And I think I'm just doing this fight to do the Dragon's Delight fights that we need. But, you know, for now, I'm going to keep breeding some more stuff, trying to upgrade the team and all that jolly goodness. So, thank you very much for watching and being patient with the DML Reborn series, and just looking at this scoreboard makes me very sad, but, for now, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I will see you then.